Good morning, good morning. Welcome to a fresh week, a clean start, the perfect opportunity for you to realign whatever in your life is off kilter. And if you're like, oh my gosh, that's so overwhelming, I need a little bit more time to get things together. No, you don't. No, you don't. It's simple as I'm going to focus on my water this week, or I'm going to go for a walk every day. I'm going to do what I can. Maybe it's 5 minutes, maybe it's 10 minutes, maybe it's 30, whatever. Cat's over here ripping up a box. Piper, please don't do that. So I just want you to remember that I believe in you, okay? If your belief is low today, if maybe you've had a hard time changing your story or creating a new path forward, well, we all start somewhere, okay? And I personally believe that the rougher the spot you're in, the better your own personal transformation, right? You can only get better from here. So it doesn't need to be perfect. It doesn't need to be Pinterest board worthy. It doesn't need to look like anyone else's that you're watching or following, or even an older version of you, okay? This is your opportunity to start fresh and to make a fresh promise and to just do what you can and celebrate that. That is the focus of this group, all right? It is you collecting all your wins, no matter how big or how small. We are here to compound them. We are here to celebrate them. We are here to focus on those things, because whatever you focus on will grow. So if you're going to focus on the fact that there's a certain number on the scale that you don't like, or you feel super overwhelmed, or you just don't even know where to begin, or it's just been too hard in the past, well, guess what? You will get more proof of that this week. But instead, if you're like, you know what? I'm going to focus on all my wins and I'm going to do what I can. That's it. That's the secret sauce, right, guys? I hope I'm in the right spot. I think I'm in my fitness accountability tribe, but maybe I'm on my regular wall. I guess we'll find out. Anyway, so today was a fresh day one for me. I'm also cycle syncing. I'm reading that book, In the Flow. I'm recommending it. I think it's a really great tool in your tool chest. And as women, so often we're conditioned just to show up and do the thing no matter what, right? And I also believe that we're not small men, and so it's really important for us to listen to our bodies and to honor those and do what you can, right? So today was a day one. I'm starting Chopwood Carry Water, which is a primal movement / weightlifting program. I freaking love Amwala, who is the trainer. He is a celebrity trainer. He trains all these big name athletes, and I love his focus on mobility work and like functional movement. It's not just like looking like a meathead or getting super ripped. It really is about like, how can you live a healthy freaking life? Like, how can you reach into the back seat and get your purse without throwing your back out? Or how can you carry your kids safely? I don't know about you, but that's what I'm here for, okay? I'm not here for a hot girl summer. I'm here for like, I want to feel really good. A healing girl summer is what I've been calling it. So today I was like, well, it's day one, so how do I do this? Because it's Shark Week. So instead I pulled up his program, which you don't have to do this program. You can do whatever program you want. You can even rock it old school and pull out some DVDs. My focus as your coach is just to encourage you to get momentum, whatever that looks like for you, okay? So I pulled up one of his mobility workouts, and today it was joint mobilization, and he talked about, all the things, right? Like your neck, your shoulders, your hips, your pelvis, knees, ankles, and then he talked about toes. And he made me freaking laugh, which I think is so important. Sometimes our workouts can feel so serious and just kind of like drudgery, something we need to get through. And if that's where you're at, I'm encouraging you to make that your pivot this week. Find something that feels fun. It doesn't have to be so technical. Maybe it's dancing, maybe it's walking, maybe it's swimming, maybe it is yoga, or it's bar or weightlifting. Whatever brings you freaking joy, let's get back to finding the joy and the fun and the play in our movement, instead of it just being like something you have to get through and suffer through. Because if that's your mentality, it's really going to suck. And I want you to have more fun in your life, okay? The things that we find to be fun, the things that feel satisfying and exciting, those are the things that we just naturally gravitate towards. So part of that is mindset work and reframing how we view our journeys, but it's also doing something that feels good. So if you are doing something that maybe has not been feeling super aligned, it's okay to change your mind. You can put it back on the shelf. You can pick that up in the future. It doesn't mean that you failed or you suck or it's not for you. It's not proof of that. It's just, this is proof of you being a living, breathing, evolving human. Congratulations. That's the ultimate flex, right? We're all works in progress. We're all growing and leveling up our lives. Yeah? Yeah. So day one. Today is day one. We're focusing on a water challenge in here. So what does that mean for you? What do you need it to be? I was a little stumped when several of you were like, I want a water challenge. I was like, awesome, let's do a water challenge. But then it's like, what does that mean? What do you need? I don't know. So make it yours. Ask yourself today in a non-stressy way, like, self, what do I need? How do I need to show up for myself with my water? Does it mean you're going to take a picture? Does it mean you're going to have like a little like Post-it? Does it mean that you are going to take one of my old tricks, which was to fill a huge jar at the beginning of the day and be like, this is how much water I'm going to consume, and then you top off your water bottles or your glasses or whatever throughout the day? I don't know, maybe you'll put like bracelets on your wrist. Every time you get a glass, you put a bracelet on. See how much flair you have. The point is, it's not one size fits all. None of this is one size fits all. And sometimes we get too caught up in that comparison, and well, they're doing it this way. That's great. Good for them. Gold freaking star. What do you need? What will make you feel proud? What will help you collect your wins? Because that's what this is about. When we start to collect our wins and show up for ourselves, we create momentum. We honor our promises that we've made to ourselves, and that starts to build your belief, which builds your consistency, which ultimately builds your confidence. And that's what we're here for, right? To live happy, healthy, freaking fulfilled lives. Not about the number, not about the size. Those are all side effects, bonuses of you living this epic, aligned life. Okay, so what do you need to do today to make this your day one? Are you starting a fresh program? Are you going to message me and be like, I need help kind of figuring this out? Maybe your focus is just on nutrition. Maybe it's water. Maybe it's rest. Like, I don't care. The most important thing is that you decide you're going to do like one or two things. You don't have to revamp your whole freaking life. We're not here for that. Okay, but find some fun in the journey today. Log it, share it. We are here believing in you. So that means you get to show up and share your journey and what's a win in your life. Cool beans? So my win is honoring where I'm at in my cycle. It is starting at day one while still allowing my life to kind of merge. I don't know if that makes any sense, but that's my real. So that's what I'm doing today. I am going to take my measurements and I am going to take my photos. And some of you might be like, well, why would you do that if it's Shark Week and you're bloated and the scale is higher? Because the higher all that is, the better the transformation, my friends. I want you to reframe that. If you're like, I am at my heaviest weight, I am just feeling super gross in my skin, awesome. You take those freaking photos today, because that just means that you're gonna see that much more, how much your work and your effort and your consistency is gonna pay off. We need to stop shaming ourselves. Instead, be super proud that we're willing to do the hard work, okay? Be willing to do the hard work, and then be so freaking ultimately proud of yourself, because how rad is that? We get to show up to our journeys. This is a privilege, and sometimes we get really like hard on ourselves and down on the thing, and it's like it's something more we have to do. No, it's something that we get to do, okay? Talk to someone who's hurt or injured or sick, and they probably wish that they could do these things that we take for granted and that often we trash talk, okay? Okay, great talk. So on this Monday, I want you to drink your water. I want you to find some freaking fun. I want you to make one promise to yourself this week and then take little bits of daily action towards that. It doesn't have to be all or nothing. It's not a, I didn't hit my goal today, so I suck and I have to go back to day zero. No, that's not what it is. It's just taking a moment to be like, what happens? Just get curious about your journey. Was I too busy? Did I not prioritize my time? Did I not front load my day? Was my mindset whack? Like, these are just questions to ask yourself. These are questions I still ask myself all these years later, because newsflash, we'll never get to a place where you're living your perfect life with your perfect body and you have all the perfect time. That does not exist in real life. This journey is one that is imperfect and messy and not linear, and that is okay because it is yours. It is a privilege and it's a gift, and I'm super honored that I get to be on it with you. So thank you for being here. Thank you for showing up with me. I can't wait to hear how you win, okay? So I'll be catching up with my inbox later. If you need any help, I would love to help you make a plan. You don't have to do chop wood, carry water. You have access to so many cool things. And if you don't have Body, I think you should get it. I think it's an epic and amazing tool. I also know that when I pay for something, I'm a lot more likely to keep my promise to myself versus doing free challenges. But I want to meet you where you're at. So where are you at? What do you need? How can you show up for yourself? How can you lean into the group, get into the middle of the bed, be proud of where you are today, okay? Don't talk yourself out of it. Don't talk yourself out of it. So anyway, I followed a squirrel there. I'll be checking in my inbox later today. So if you need anything, let me know, because, you know, I want you to win. And I also want you to know that you are your secret sauce. You can do this, right? We can do the thing today, friends, okay?